Hi, I'm Davern. I'm here to share my love for tennis with you and to help you be happier on the court. Today's quick tennis tip is trying to help you if you have a sore arm, tennis elbow, or you haven't played tennis for a really long time. The first thing you want to do is try to carry the weight of your racket with your non-dominant hand. So if I'm a single-handed backhand player, I'm going to carry the entire weight of the racket with this hand and just really lightly hold my dominant hand, hitting hand, on the racket. So I'm using none of the muscles on the right arm. Then if you're a double-handed backhand player, like this, then you want to make sure same. You want to keep the left hand grabbing the racket and the right hand very soft, just cupping the handle of the racket. So all the tension again is not on your dominant arm. The easiest way to think about it is that this is a weight or a dumbbell, so it has weight. The longer you're holding it with your dominant hand, and especially the more tension and squeeze you are activating your muscle for your whole hour of tennis or however long your training time is, then the more weight or training you're putting on the dominant arm. So instead, we're trying to see if you can take away all that as much as possible. So when you play, the amount of time you're actually activating your dominant arm is really small. The second thing is, when you're moving the racket or moving the weight, and you're trying to preserve how much your dominant arm is doing to avoid the pain or injury, is make sure when you prepare your racket for a shot, for example my backhand, is I'm using this hand away from the racket or very lightly cupping the handle so there's no pressure and no use of the muscle, and I'm only taking the racket back with my non-dominant hand. Likewise, if I'm doing a forehand, instead of this, I'm trying to use my non-dominant hand to bring the racket back to carry all the weight on all my forehands. Then after I hit the ball on all the shots, I want to again switch all the weight to my non-dominant hand and have the right hand very softly just touching the racket. So then I'm waiting to prepare grip change for whatever my next shot has to be. But so the idea is that you're almost never applying pressure and using muscle, asking this to do a lot of work, other than when you're just about to strike the ball and you strike the ball and just after. All the rest of the time, we want our non-dominant hand to be carrying all the weights. Okay, so the third thing is, after you've finished hitting the shots, is bringing the racket to the opposite hand, and all that time that you spend not actually playing shots and not in a point, especially during matches, is to just always be walking around the court, carrying the racket only in your dominant hand, so that the weight is being moved all around, to and from, going to pick up the ball. All that time is a lot of time on the court. You just want your non-dominant hand to be carrying the weight, save your right arm or dominant arm. Okay, enjoy your time on the court. If you enjoy this video, please subscribe to my tennis YouTube channel so you can see the latest videos when they're uploaded. Also, please share this video with your friends so they can be happier on the court too.